Hey guys, it's Christina Blackfeather here again, and I'm still getting more and more pissed off. I took the second video of sculpting Cypress down. Well, actually, I put it to private. And I'm going to see if it continues to gather copyright strikes. I had to go back and lay down again because I was not feeling very well, and it's now 5 hours later since I recorded my first video this morning, and this morning it had 4 strikes. Now it's got 6, and the fun part is it has 6 copyright strikes from 5 different people. So the original video that I played in the background on the computer while I was doing the live stream on my phone has music from who knows where. And it's all been as a play match. And they're all claiming monetization on the video. All of them. Well, considering that this original channel has so many views, as I said, over 77 million views, and they have over 500K subscribers, so I suppose it's not bothering them too much that my guess is that the people who had copy striked against me had also done the same thing against these people. I don't know. There's so much of it, I can't even trace it. But again, please avoid the channel called Relax Daily. And that's RELAXDAILY. Just avoid them altogether. They haven't responded to my comment on the video about what they did. This to this point is bullying, I swear. YouTube's backing it. YouTube's the one that's doing it. So yeah, the video is private now, and I'm just going to see if this continues, because this actually had happened. I had uploaded, I think it was my daughter's graduation video, and it was, you know, so that my ex-husband could get a copy of the graduation video. And I had kept it on private from the moment I uploaded it. So only he had access because I had to give him the link. As it turned out, you know, my son was in the high school band and they were playing the graduation march, you know. So that ended up that the people who created that arrangement that the school purchased the music from in the first place in order to be able to play it publicly went after a private video and claimed monetization off of it, even though it never became public. That was just, I uploaded it for convenience, so I didn't have to try and send this couple hours long video to my ex through text or something. It's still there. It still has a monetization copyright claim on it. And now this one does. And since they can still do that on a video that's private, I'm assuming these are just going to keep building, is my guess. So let's take a look. Go over to my channel really quick. It's just, this is just insane. I obviously have sound on this. You know, I tried to just have a pleasant experience, and that's really all I wanted to do, was just have a pleasant experience. And very clearly that is not the case. So what I did in response, besides putting it as private, is I took any and all donation information, my Amazon wish list link, my PayPal link, my GoFundMe link, it's all off of that video. Because the last thing I need is for these guys to get nasty and continue this fiasco and go after the GoFundMe or my PayPal or anything else. I don't want this to end up in court over a video that had 30 views. It's ridiculous. This is absolutely insane. I'm taking a look at it right now. Yeah, so far still just 6. And of course YouTube's thing is, well, if you agree with these conditions, you don't have to do anything. And here we go. There are 2 separate music compositions, is what it's complaining about. So the people that did this compilation, whatever, are using music that's not theirs in the first place. Now, Geek Room, I've got a copyright strike on the music I was playing off of the computer while I was live streaming on my phone, and I just had the music on to relax, and I was sculpting this little guy right here. So far I have copyright strikes from, the claimants are SIAE_CS, there's APRA, Compass, and SOCAN, and then there's Musica Outer, SOCAN multiple times, Cash, MacP. Yeah, they took the monetization from it, and the video wasn't monetized. I have less than 500 subscribers. I can't get monetization. And so I put the video on private because I'm just that pissed off right now. Oops, that's the wrong one. Yeah, I'm just that furious at this moment, and wow. And it was all because it said a play match, and so now there's six claims, and there were 4 just last night. I thought I had copyright-free music. I was looking for that, and they showed up on the search, and I didn't look close enough. Was the mistake I had made. And so they, you know, I kind of fell into that trap, which I haven't before. But the extent of this is just something else. And I left, it's Relax Daily is the channel, and I left a comment on the video that I had used and told them that this is ridiculous. To go after a small channel is just insane. It's abusing the system. But now that I'm looking further into it, I'm wondering if they didn't even look if they have copyright claims on theirs or not, because there's all these different companies going after it, or different YouTube channels or whatever these people are. So yeah, here I'm feeling like crap in the first place, and I get up and this is the first thing I run into. It's like, I'm just right now talking just to cool my temper down. Like, just ridiculous. Yeah, the video had 30 views. That's it. And yeah, I don't have enough subscribers to fart on, you know. I'd like to monetize the channel, but you know. So yeah, I just thought, well, take down all the donation information, anything else, because I really don't want them going after, you know, anything in my bank account or anything like that. This is just really extreme. And of course, you know, can't fight it because YouTube, their response was, well, you used the music, you know. So I tried to appeal and it wouldn't even let me appeal. So then, of course, because I hadn't overlaid the music over top of the video afterward, I tried to do their process to remove the music from the video and it didn't succeed. And at the point it did not succeed, all of a sudden there was 2 more strikes. So just kind of a warning for anybody else out there. Some of these channels will show up as royalty-free music and they actually are not. And then this bullshit gets pulled. And they gain money off of anything. And even if your video is private, they're going to do it. So, yeah. This ticks me off as much as Von Hilton. It's like, holy crap. So I'm gonna kind of wake up, have some breakfast, and do another live sculpting stream later. And I wish before I quit playing guitar, before my hands got bad, that I had the equipment where I could have just sat and recorded my own music for, you know, do a couple hours of just random guitar playing and then have that in the background. I'd have been better off. Then I wouldn't have had to worry. But I don't have my 12 string anymore. I don't have any of that anymore, so yeah. So yeah, I'm just trying to calm down. What's really funny is I had another strike one time. I actually had been flagged once because I have a early video way back in my videos where I did my first recording of singing Scarborough Fair. And they went and I got flagged for using the vocals from somebody else. And it's like, I had to appeal that one and say, hey, you look at the video, it's me singing. I'm not using anybody else's vocals. This is me. What am I supposed to do? I'm going to have a copyright on my own voice? You know, so that one, at least they accepted the appeal and that one was done with. But I mean, they'll just go after you for the dumbest crap, I swear. And even on a video that's not monetized in the first place. At that point, why am I going to monetize it? But I figured I'd at least set it to private so that they can't try and flag me later. And if they continue, then I guess I'm just going to have to delete it. But I hate doing that. I like having my sculpture videos up. But right now, nobody can view it anyhow. So, you know, I may still just turn around and delete the thing and say the hell with it. But it still is just infuriating. So, yeah. Screw YouTube. But anyway, I just thought I would give a little update what happened to that video. And I'll be on later this evening and do another sculpture video because I gotta try and get him done. If not by tomorrow, then at least by Thursday. Because tomorrow I'm planning on listing the things on eBay for the GASP project that Shar and others are running, where some of my stuff's going to be listed, and hubby's chainmail's going to be listed for auction to help us because I don't know, it could be a month and a half, it could even be 3 months that I'm out of work at this point, so I don't know what's happening. And my employer's already having kittens because it's looking, my doctor had already said that she's going to have me on a permanent 30-pound weight restriction, which means that one almost adult-sized kid I'm not going to be working with anymore, and they don't have nurses. So it's like, that's ridiculous too. And so I don't know. We're going to see what happens. And at this point, though, on the plus side with me not working, is hubby might be able to get disability now. So he's going to check with his doctor this week and see what she says. So that means he could only still work so many days a week, but at least we'd have an income, at least one income, not much, but more than right now. So he twisted wrong getting out of the car yesterday to put envelope in the mailbox, and his hip just had an absolute screaming fit, and he was walking with a cane after that because, you know, the pain was that bad. But because I'm an RN, if I'm working, I don't know if we can get disability for him or not, because I would be making too much money. But at this point, no. I did get my student loans straightened out, so for a year I'm going to be paying $5 a month on the student loans because I'm not working at this point, which they were kind of pissed off about, but yeah. Bills subtracted from 0 equals the total of the bills in the negative, you know. So that was like kind of a relief. It's like, yeah, I think $5 a month I can handle. I was happy. I mean, I know it's building up interest, unfortunately, but, you know, what do you do? Other than that, I had my 51st birthday yesterday. Can't believe I'm that old. And so I'm 4 years younger than Von Helton. Well, if you look at us, I'm 20 years younger than Von Helton. And then I'm going to go Thursday and get our cat's ashes from the vet because my son wanted those, and so he's going to pay the bill for that. I already paid it, but he's given me the money for it, so that's not wasted money there. But yeah. It's like, you know, I think that's probably what ticked me off more than anything about this whole copyright thing was that they, you know, had to do this now at, like, the worst possible time, you know. But otherwise, what we're doing in the house is we're going through, we have an extensive collection of carnival glass that we don't want to sell, but we need to catalog it and get it on the insurance rider for the house. So we're doing that. We got Vaseline glass, we got Amberino, we have all sorts of stuff. So we're doing that, getting stuff set up for auction. Then I have to go through my old Western Horseman magazines, which I have a couple boxes worth. I'm going to be, after we get done inventorying the glass, then I got to take those out, photograph them issue by issue, and then list those up on eBay. And I have a couple of old computer games on discs, the old Dungeons and Dragons games that I'm going to auction on eBay, the original boxes and all the documentation and everything, just as collectible items. And yeah, they're complete. And try to make some more dragons and put them up eventually. And as I said in the video that I took down, I still don't know if Cecilia is going to be going up for auction yet. I'm not sure. Hi, Ocean. Hi, Mrs. D. Thank you for the birthday wishes. No, anyway, Cecilia the dragon is so heavy. You can kind of see her back there on the shelf. That's Cecil. She's on the other side. She's such a big piece of art that I have a box to pack her in. Thank you, Ocean. 51 yesterday. Hi, Lavender. That I don't know how we're going to get her shipped, but I suppose if I put her up for auction and somebody buys her, I'm going to have to put a, you know, the close to what, instead of an auction price, I'm going to have the starting bid be pretty high on her. And Lavender, I love it. Just because she's such a big piece, and there was, you know, about 6 months worth of work on her. So I can't just let her go for $100. That's not going to work. So that's going to be the one really, really major piece, because we also don't, even though we need the money, we also don't want to go and set ourselves down to the cost of supplies on the items that we list tomorrow in case nobody bids. That would really, really stink. But in the meantime, I got this necklace done for somebody else. They sent me their horsehair. So this is the braided hemp, not the same colors I used on Von Helton's necklace. But hanging on a nice metal pendant. And if they want to wear this, they can trim this to how they want. And because I had redone the design in the middle of this, I have another one of these pendants that has hemp stringers coming from it, and I'm going to send that to them too, and they can do with it whatever, whether they tie it on their horse's bridle or something. But I really like how this came out, so just nice metal centerpiece on it and stuff, and it's got a vintage, it's hard to see in this light, it's got a vintage mother of pearl button on it. Yeah, that light's not helping. I got weird daylight coming through the window. And then I'm working on a painting of Poppy the Troll. I don't know, that cackle I just came up with, you know, that witchy cackle, I might have put a bad spell on that one too. Tess Ketlapoka is my husband, by the way, you guys. I did get something fun for my birthday, though, and it was a whole $3. Of course, this is the one pair. I got cat ears in honor of Amberlyn Reed. So I'll put my little Halloween kitty ears on. Not used to wearing things on my head like that yet. But yeah, there's my kitty ears. And I have another pair that looks like it has little, they're fake leather straps with studs. So those are my bondage kitty ears, but I'm going to probably, they're glued so crappy because they're $3 from Walmart. Glued so terribly crappy that if they do come apart, I can re-glue them. But I also have some base headbands, and I think I'm going to make some more because they're pretty simple. Do some wire frames and then do leather and studs and, you know, do the bondage kitty. Yeah, and then I'm going to try this week too making some scorpions, but I got some little spiders, and this guy, he glows under black light and he glows in the dark, so pretty awesome for somebody terrified of spiders. And we won't even get into how terrified of spiders I am. I'm having fun making spiders. This one would probably be a pendant or something, I think, but he's just kind of fun to have sitting around on the desk too. So I have several spiders like this, and some of them are standing up, and I got one raising his legs in a threat, and it's just weird. I'm not a fan of spiders. Yeah, Mrs. D. Oh, you should see me with spiders. They're horrible. I am so bad. We had a big black one on the ceiling not a couple weeks ago, and I'm in the kitchen bawling my eyes out, and hubby goes with the broom, and he smushes it with the broom handle, and that freaked me out more than anything. And so I go running in the other room, still crying. Oh, I miss Mina, too. She's my kitty. She's just so, she was such a cutie. So it's been too soon. losing a young cat has been way too soon. But, yeah, I think what I'm going to do now is just go and have some food, play some computer games, relax a little bit, and then I'll come back in a few hours and get started on Cypress, the Kyrin. Again, little guy right here. He needs a second leg, and then I need to start working down his tail. And I'm going to do more of the stripies along his body because I just think it's adorable. Yeah, Mina only made it to 7. And she had come from a hoarder's house and had been really thin when we got her. And she just... she had some issues at first, but we didn't know that there was this massive tumor that was making its way across her body. Sorry, I just found a spot on Cypress that was annoying me. I'm not doing that video right now. Stop it. But yeah, so I'm gonna call it for now. And I'll be back on later and we'll make some progress on some artwork. But thank you guys for helping make me feel a little bit better. And as I said, Kyrin Sculpture number 2 video is private, and I'm sure the copyright strikes are still going to keep building on it, but it is what it is. And I'll keep the kitty ears on for the next video, I promise. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ocean. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great afternoon. Blessed be everybody. How do I stop this crazy thing?